So in this demo, what we're going to have a quick look at is the ever real threat of ransomware. With over 500,000 new strains of ransomware detected every week, this is a very real threat that affects not just IT systems but OT technologies as well. Typically our systems are not as well protected as IT systems, we don't update them as often. So this is an ever evolving and a very real threat to control system software. So actually this system we're looking at here, the ransomware attack has already been started. So from the operator's point of view, there's no difference. The mouse is still responding, we can still open InTouch, we can still get to the files and folders within this system. But what you can't see is what's happening in the background. And that is the ransomware infection that we've started on the system is running through the files and starting to encrypt them all. And we are talking serious encryption, so RSA 2048-bit encryption, so 10 times more security than you use for your online banking through your phone or through your home PC. And it only took a few minutes, and that's all that personal data, all our recipe data, InTouch applications, any save files, any texts and emails, pictures, whatever they may be, all that data is now locked. So we have two options at this point. One, we pay the ransom and we hope to God that we get the encryption key back, and that, interestingly enough, over half of the people who do pay these ransoms do not get their personal decryption keys so they can access their data. The second option is to try and decrypt this manually. So if you have numerous thousands of computers and a few billion years to wait while you try to decrypt a few files, you may eventually get there. So what we're actually going to show you in this one now is the fact that we can't recover the system. We're not going to waste the time trying, and we're certainly not going to pay the ransom. So actually what we're going to do is use Proteus to recover from a known restore point. So I'll just get rid of this system here. We're going to go to our restore tab, and we get a little pop-up. And actually we're going to pick the system we want to recover, so it's our SCADA system here. And then we're going to pick a local virtualization because we're going to get back up and running quickly. And actually we're just going to pick the latest backup set that we have. So that was the last one taken. And then we hit the start virtualization button. So this now gives us a few options. We've got the option to adjust the virtual system resources, or we can leave it as the defaults, which is what the hardware is detected as when it was initially backed up. And then we simply hit the start VM button. So this is now taking the data that we've got protected, and rather than just being backup data, is now making it into a virtual machine and starting it on the Proteus vault. So we're not having to copy files to another device and then mount it locally. We're not having to export, create a new VM and then start importing data into it. This is a 3 or 4 click process that's completely autonomous. So actually, you don't need the same level of skills to be able to do this. Our managed service engineers are very capable of walking anyone through doing this on a step-by-step basis. So if you've not got engineers on site 24/7, but you've got some operators there who can maybe assist with this, we can get you back up and running quickly. So what you'll see in the background is we've mounted the restore point, and now actually we're already in the booting process. So while in the couple of seconds I've been talking, the machine is now starting to boot to Windows, and very soon we'll get to the point where we can connect to this VM, or actually get back into the files, start the processes going again, and get things back up and running. Okay, so you'll see now Windows is almost finished booting. We're at the loading screens, and then we've got numerous ways in which we can actually get connected back to this system. So when we mount these VMs, we put a VNC password into it, which is a secure one, same with RDP. So if you've got preference over either, you can connect that way. Or actually for speed and ease, we've already put an HTML5 compatible browser interface in there. So actually I can simply click on the VM itself and it will open up in a new tab. And actually once this is up and running, you can see I've now got access to all the complete system, so all the files, all the applications, everything that was there prior to the ransomware infection taking hold of the system and rendering it completely useless. In a matter of minutes we're back up and running, we've got all our data back, and we've got all the actual full system operation back again as well.